To our students, parents, EVSC leadership, and all others in the community, welcome to OptIN's first signing day, sponsored by the Southwestern Indiana Chamber of Commerce. This celebration is highlighting and celebrating our students who have chosen to start their careers immediately following high school. To our students, great job. Your last year of high school is just about over. You have identified your next steps, and we commend you. This event is for you. The demand for employees in our area is steadily rising, and each of you have positioned yourself to enter a high-wage, high-demand career with access to benefits and a retirement immediately following your high school graduation. That's huge, possibly even larger than you realize at this very moment. To our industry partners, thank you. OptIN is an acronym that stands for Opportunities Through Partnerships That Transform and Inspire. Today is the culmination of our work in action. We are celebrating over 50 students who have chosen to go directly into the workforce with an understanding that just a few short years ago, this sort of thing was frowned upon. The EVSC has hit the ground running with an understanding that every EVSC student should graduate with plans to be enrolled, enlisted, or employed. Together, we will solve our worker shortage and best prepare students and your future workers with the tools needed to succeed and achieve in the 21st century by demonstrating persistence, responsibility, initiative, dependability, ethics, and self-management. At this point in time, I am honored to introduce someone who has allowed OptIN to hit the ground running, who is a champion and who is also a champion for innovation, no other than our superintendent, Dr. David Smith.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Everybody in great shape? You know, we have 60 some odd students and they didn't say a word. I don't know what that says or what that means, but I tell you what, first of all, I want to thank the Southwest Indiana Chamber for your sponsorship of this. This would not have happened today without you, so thank you so much. And then also to our employers, you know, we live in a phenomenal community. You're not just employers, you are community builders, you're community backers. You have made our community a vibrant place to live and to raise a family. So thank you so much for joining with us to do this first signing day. So thank you to our area employers that are here today. And I know it's also difficult to have parents here today because it is the middle of a work day, but I thank the parents that are able to be here. Thank you for trusting us with your kids, now with your young adults, and thank you for being with us on this day of celebration. I'm the proud parent of two boys, and I think I know what you are feeling. You know, there's a lot of joy and happiness, also a little bit of apprehension maybe, because as they transition to the next stage of life, that means your life is changing too. But thank the parents so much for joining us on this journey. And then I've been asked to speak no more than 45 minutes on the, well, or maybe a couple minutes, but on the topic of opt-in and why opt-in. And you know what? For the students, this is an investment in you. So if you don't hear anything else, if you don't remember anything else today, please remember this. You are worthy of our very best. You're worthy of our very best. And you have employers standing not someplace else, but standing with you, investing in you because you're worthy. You know, we were just having a conversation actually with Mary Beth or from Barry, and talking about a program that they have now for multiple years with sixth graders at Helfrich Park, and talking about what amazing thing 11-year-old kids can do when given a problem to solve. And my response was, I tell you what, we all have high expectations for kids, but when you marry those high expectations with high levels of supports, amazing things can happen. And folks that are gathered here today that are going to be graduates in less than 10 days, amazing things await you in your life because people are investing in you. I want you to remember this, and I want you to remember that just as people are giving and investing in you, I want you to give and invest in our community. We want you to stay here. We want you to be productive members of society. That is what OptIN is all about. It is marrying our high expectations now with a high level of support. And has it made a difference? I heard a story today of an individual that had a 1.7 grade point average. They now have a 3.0 grade point average. They know their value and their worth. I don't want to overstate this, and I know I'm not, but I hope and pray that this is changing your life so you can change the life of your kids. This is an investment to you. This is a celebration. That's what OptIN is all about. It's opportunities through partnerships that transform and inspire. Let me tell you, you inspire me each and every day. Thank you so much. My 45 minutes is over. God bless. But before I leave, it's my blessing to introduce you the Executive Director of OptIN, and that is Mr. B.J. Watts. B.J.?
As always. Thank you, Dr. Smith. I know you've heard it before, but I do want to begin by thanking our sponsor for today, the Southwestern Indiana Chamber. They not only paid to rent this facility, but they also bought you guys pizza for afterwards, which is the important part. So students, we do want to thank them. So thank you very, very much. I assumed the role of Executive Director of OptIN about 1.5 years ago. One of the first things Dr. Smith tasked me with was to redefine post-secondary success. At the time, I wasn't exactly sure what that meant and certainly didn't know how I was going to do it. But as I stand here today, I know that we have work to do, but I feel as though we have successfully redefined post-secondary success. I always like to give a personal story when I speak, and today will be no different. I want you to understand that I'm not talking about what's best for everyone else's kids. I'm also talking about what I think is great for my kids. My oldest son, Tristan, is a senior at Indiana University majoring in human biology. My youngest son, Ty, wants to enter the Carpenters and Millwrights Union when he graduates from high school. They will both live great lives. Both options are an equally valuable option number one. OptIN has defined post-secondary success as employed, enlisted, or enrolled, and we want to recognize each of those decisions equally. That is why we are here today, to recognize and celebrate your decision to enlist in the armed services or enter a high-wage career. Please know that you have all made decisions that are worthy of celebration, so very good job. And that's been a change in K-12 education. And we hope that you will enjoy today and you will come back and share your experiences 1 year from now so we can tell those sophomores and juniors and seniors, listen, this was the choice that I made, and this is a choice that you can make, and this is the life that you can have with that choice. So job well done. So we have from Harrison High School, Ethan Guthrie and Shayna Zagatan. From Central High School, we have Jaleesa Cornell, Riley Holmes, Ethan Wilner. From Wrights High School, we have Richard Watson. And from Harwood Career Preparatory High School, we have Tristan Felstead. Awesome. Congratulations. Now for those students that will enter the United States Marines. From Central High School, we have Dylan Schmitz, Logan Sartori, Ashton Shearbaum, John Hassel, and Samantha Smith. From Harrison High School, we have Angela DeSolme. From Wrights High School, we have Zachary Martin, Emma Rhodes, Tyler Wright, Tanner Myers, and Sebastian Askren. We'll let Luke get a photo. And then if you would, we will sign now at the same time. Congratulations. Next, we have Ameriqual. Representing North High School, we have Jonathan Wilson and Michaela Hess. Both students in North High School and both students also completed the Skill Up program at Ivy Tech. Luke, you are up. Congratulations. Next, we have SRG. We have Caleb Sweeney from Harrison High School, and Caleb also completed the Skill Up program at Ivy Tech. And from North High School, we have Kaylee Beck. And from Harwood Career Preparatory High School, we have Kobe Ambergy. Congratulations. Moving on to Toyota, we have from Central High School, Spencer Heichelbeck and Brian Cecil. From New Tech Institute, we have Caitlin Holm. And from Bossy High School, we have Malcolm Cunningham and Hunter Lowe. Thank you. Next, we have the Southwest Indiana Building Trades Council. From Central High School, we have Cody Lovelace, Joey Chitwood, Dylan Miller, Austin Romaine, and Logan Schoonover. From New Tech Institute, we have Ryan Johnson and Zethian Weiss. From Harwood Career Preparatory High School, we have Houston Gibson. And from Wrights High School, we have Maxwell Ashby and Boldy Mays. Boldy also completed the Skill Up program at Ivy Tech. And last, but certainly not least, we have Barry Global. From the Southern Indiana Career and Tech Center, we have Nicholas Roy. From Central High School, we have Leslie Murphy and Cameron Hayes. From New Tech Institute, we have Chris Winthrop. The following students are from Harrison High School, and then they not only received a job offer from Barry Global, but also participated and successfully completed a program offered by Barry Global at Harrison High School, which allows them to receive their forklift certification and from OSHA and Barry Global. So job well done. Those students are Charles Reynolds, Grayson Burnham, Jalen Doty Stone, John Paul Myers, Jonathan Kelton, Noah Pell, Riley Coppage, and Tyler Lay. And Noah Pell also completed the Skill Up program at Ivy Tech. Did I skip OMB? Yes, I did. I skipped Old National. You are last but not. Thank you. And certainly I'll say this twice. I did jump over OMB. My apologies. Jaden Stafford is from Wrights High School and will be taking her talents to Old National Bank. Thank you. If we can we give all of our students and our employers and partners just one more round of applause, please? I would like to thank our sponsor again, the Southwest Indiana Chamber. Your generosity is certainly appreciated, and without it, this event would not have been possible. So thank you very much. Now I'm going to turn it back over to our fearless leader, Dr. Smith, for some closing remarks. Thank you, sir.
All right, you've committed. And you know what? We committed to you a long time ago, before we ever knew you. So I hope you understand the gravity of this, and I think also the importance of this. Had the blessing of talking to a few folks ahead of time, and tell you what, I don't ever recall us having 10 recruits for the Marine Corps in one graduating class. I'm glad we separated the Marine and the Army folks. I think that's wisdom. But our country is in great shape with individuals that are going to go in and give their heart and soul to protect our freedoms. You know, the title of this opt-in is truly Opportunities Through Partnerships. This is not just EVSC. I do want to thank the two board members we have here because it's because of their leadership that this is allowed to occur. Chris Kiefer and Andy Greeno, if you guys stand, thank you so much for your vision for this program. But I want to re-emphasize, you can't have a partnership with just yourself. This is a partnership in this community because of the employers that are investing in you. Once again, we live in a phenomenal community. One of the comments that has resonated most with me throughout this inaugural year of opt-in is that I am staying in Evansville because of the opportunities that exist that I did not know were here for me. That individual, and actually several individuals, were going to leave because they didn't think they had a bright future here. So for this first inaugural class of this signing day, one of the charges that I have for you is to go an outstanding member of our society because we need you to. But the second charge is to spread the good word that you're going to have an incredible future because of the opportunities that exist here. We cannot continue to grow and be that vibrant community that we all want for ourselves and for our kids and our families without people continuing to invest in themselves and in this community. And that's my charge for you. Make sure you do that. Make sure you tell everybody the good news of Evansville and the opportunities that you have because of the hard work you've done. So thank you so much. Thanks for being here. This is a phenomenal day, the first of what will be many signing days through partnerships that transform and inspire. Thank you. God bless.